And look at what we have here. I came out this Sabbath morning. Oh, third stalker right there. Pete, my neighbor that comes by every time I'm out in his white truck. Pretend Christian. I came out this morning and I just wanted to see if, hey, maybe gang stalkers take the Sabbath off, on this Saturday morning. Maybe they're good Christians and they believe in resting from their labors against terrorists like us TIs. Didn't turn out that way. It was peaceful for a while and I couldn't get my camera going, and now it is, and the activity begins. Immediately when I came out, which is never usually this early because of my head condition, my favorite dog walker lady came by with her green shirt and her green phone plastered in front of her head. It's always held directly vertical right in front of her face every time she's walking by. I'm sure she's not that addicted to her cell phone, and the cell phone has a fluorescent green case. And then this guy pops out to do some activities. It's always just busy work in and out of the car, doing non-essential stuff, like whatever. Anything to just do these back turn to you skits. It's kind of funny. He's got the gray shirt. There's a lone gray trash can left out in front of his house. Gray house, gray automobiles, silvery gray car, another gray house, gray BMW, gray sky. Let's see, down here we've got the gray Dodge Caliber of my JW neighbor, the friendly Christian man who hasn't spoke to me in 3 years since the targeting started. We got a pair of gray Tacomas down there, expensive trucks that get to come and go anytime they want because they are apparently full-time GSers. Next door I've got another grayish car, kind of on the silver side. So I saw this gray, which I've shown before, nothing new, but one lone white car in the middle, which I think was a gift because it never was there until the stalking began. And Dennis told me that their old broken transmission Dodge was all they could afford, not after stalking. This guy's an out-of-stater. That's a common thing to import GSers for a short-term assignment. There's also always a dark gray Jeep parked over here with a lady that pops out any time of the day and stalks. That's her whole full-time job. All these people, this guy's here almost all the time. They just rent out these houses. These houses have come up for sale, usually from old owners and widows. They get snapped up and put into service as rotating GS. What would you want to call them? Bunker houses? I don't know, something like that. Now look in the screen real carefully what we're going to see. There she is again. That's what this neighborhood's all about. Yep, had to come by twice today. So there it is. That's the state of the GS organization. Can't even think this morning. And it just seems to be that with everything being gray, we have all these gray market jobs, I call them. You can even see a couple of more gray ones down that way. Sorry, my brain's pretty fried today, but yeah, it just made me think of half the country is running on gray market jobs right now. These gray market, under the table, fusion center, gift card paid, Lockheed Martin administered covert paying systems for these jobs. Paid for housing, paid for cars, paid for salaries. No jobs. No visible means of support for any of these people. That's, I guess that is what we've been running on probably since Bill Clinton signed NAFTA. Gonna have a bike stalking by, bright red. He's a regular. Bright maroon red. He's a regular guy that just putts through here all the time whenever I'm outside. So there's full-time perps that do repeat multiple full-time work. And I think it's really been going on since NAFTA, when all the jobs were sent overseas. How do all these people still afford to live? And it's not on Burger King salaries. They're well provided for. Nice automobiles, seemingly free housing, lots of free time. So I guess America, once the proud industrial nation of blue-collar jobs and educated white-collar jobs, and even basic low-key retail jobs for somebody who needed a job. Now most of the jobs are in this sector. The security sector, securing America from the 2 million horrifying criminal Americans on the terrorist watch list that the Nazi American government has deployed, particularly since Stasi director Marcus Wolf was hired by this thug government to start the Department of Homeland Security. So I know that most of the ignorant, perping Americans will not see this information and will ignore it if they see it, but I'm trying to do what little I can. Take care, everyone. So obviously, the answer to the question is no, perps don't honor the Sabbath. They work 24/7 to earn their nice, tax-free, secret salaries. The new American economy, gang stalking and snitching on your own citizens. What a country this has become. God's going to let it implode soon because the evil is increasing underground to levels that will not be redeemable.